folks are still going to do what they're going to do, even though it's written in the book. He tells you in Isaiah 66, when the Lord returns, he's going to come back with a fire and he's going to deal with those that have been eating the swine's flesh. They can read it and you can rest assured they're going to go get some pulled pork and some ribs and some lobster. Even though they read it in the book, they still going to do it. So I'm already convinced, Brother Harold, you can put this in the book all day long. Now there's going to be some folk that are still going to come up against the city of God, knowing that fire is going to come down from heaven and devour you. Keep going, brother.
And the devil that deceived them was cast out into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever.
They can read that, they're still going to see it. Keep going.
And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away. And there was found no place for them.
So ain't no place found for you. Keep going.
And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were opened.
What? You know what books that is? The Bible.
And another book.
And another book. What was that book?
Which was the book of life.
The book of life.
And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books.
You're going to be judged out of this Bible. Keep going.
According to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and the dead and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire.
Okay.
This is the second death.
This is the what?
This is the second death.
This is the second death. And guess what else?
And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.
Now, brothers and sisters, so you got what's happening between the first and the second resurrection. Now some of us is going to be already spirit. But here comes the climax of it all. We're trying to become spirit before the Father's kingdom comes. Listen to this. Chapter 21, verse 1.
And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
In other words, as you know it, it's not going to exist no more. Keep on.
And there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Now, if on the 8th day there is no more flesh, God is not only trying to show us, class, in the feast days, he's trying to show you in everything that we do. So all throughout the scriptures, you are unclean. If you touch something, you unclean for how many days? Anybody know? 7 days. A woman on her monthly flower is unclean for how many days? It's on the what day she's clean? On the 8th day. Even in that, he's trying to show you something in your everyday cultural life that you're not going to be clean until the 8th day. Flesh is never clean, not until the 8th day. Then he tells them, on the 8th day, all of your males are supposed to be what? Why does he say that? Because it's the rolling back of the flesh, and you cut it, because there's no flesh on the 8th day. He's trying to tell you something. He's trying to tell you, I want you to become gods. Everything that you do, everything that Israel does, it's about becoming spirit. It's about becoming God. And my 2 hours is up. God bless you, and thank you for your time.